Good morning. It's G Butterfly, and I'm coming to you live from the parking lot, like I always do. Well, you know, when I'm getting ready for work, I'm always scrolling through social media, and I saw a story. I think I was over there on Threads. I think y'all know I never know where I am. But there was a young lady who said she went out on a date with a gentleman, and she said the gentleman looked at her halfway through the date and said, "You know what? I can tell your dress was cheap the moment I laid eyes on you." And so she went on to say that she had purchased a dress from Zara, and she wore some heels that she already had and some gold hoop, pulled her hair back kind of, I guess, like in a slick ponytail. And she said she thought she looked really cute. And she said a guy waited till halfway through the dinner and told her that. And she said he kind of laughed it off, and they continued dinner. And she said when it was time to leave, she just ordered her Uber, waited outside, and they were both quiet while they were waiting. She said she was actually angry that he would say something like that to her. And this was on a first date. So she said she went ahead, got her Uber, went home. And she said a guy texted her and said, "Are you sure you don't want any company tonight?" And she said, "Absolutely not." And this was a first date. And I'm like, why would he even think she want company on the first night? But anyway, that's another topic. And she said that, again, she was angry about what he said because she thought she looked really nice. And she said, you know what? She said her self-esteem was not affected. She went ahead and went back to Zara the next day and bought the same dress in 3 different colors because she liked it. She liked the way it looked on her. And she said for her, that was the only thing that was important. She really didn't care what he thought. It just made her angry that he had the audacity to say that and then the back door and say, "Do you want company tonight?" When I read it, I said, ooh. I said, I'm just trying to think how I would have responded to that. It probably wouldn't have been nice. And I probably would have just blocked his number and never talked to him again. Because how do you judge how they look on the first date? That was ugly to talk about her clothes. And he said he could tell that it was a cheap outfit when she walked through the door. And I was like, well, damn. And she said all he talked about was cryptocurrency and his Tesla during the dinner. But anyway, let me know, what would you have said had the gentleman said that he knew that your dress was cheap just when he saw you walk through the door? How would you have handled that? Well, y'all get on in the comments and let me know. And you know what I gotta do? Get in the building and go make the donuts. So hell, I can run to Zara and see if they have something I like. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.